Before we begin, make sure to subscribe to my channel for more stories like this. I saw it the moment I unlocked my phone that morning. Her post, bold and public. Finally pregnant. Time to lock this idiot down. The words hit me with a strange mix of disbelief and dry amusement. My thumb lingered over the screen, unsure whether to laugh, curse, or simply put the phone down. She'd always had a flair for the dramatic. But this was something entirely different. I scrolled through the comments, friends cheering, some joking, a few clearly teasing. And that's when it hit me. None of them really knew the whole story. They didn't know the months of quiet conversations, the nights I stayed up planning, or the moments I put her joy ahead of mine. They didn't know that beneath all the noise, I'd always hoped she would see the sincerity behind my actions, not just the imperfections in my words. For a second, I thought about letting it go. Let her have her moment, her little show. But deep down I couldn't. I needed to respond. Not with anger or ego, but with calm, sharp clarity. She didn't need a speech or a dramatic gesture. What she needed, whether she realized it or not, was a reminder of what I had always been, steady, grounded, and unmoved by her chaos. So I typed carefully, my fingers almost moving on instinct, as if they knew something my mind was only beginning to accept. My reply was brief, almost absurdly simple. Just one line that held everything I wanted her to hear, though she'd probably never admit it. Congratulations. Just remember, some things can't be rushed, and some can't be forced. I didn't check for her response right away. Instead, I tried to go about my morning, pretending my phone wasn't burning a hole in my pocket. But my thoughts wouldn't rest. I pictured her reading the comment, maybe grinning, maybe frowning, maybe wondering what I truly meant. The thing about someone who knows you deeply? They read between your words, even the ones you try to make vague. By midday, the notifications started rolling in. Likes, replies, emojis, she'd seen it. And then came the responses from others. Some joked. Some teased. One asked, "Why so calm?" Another said, "Are you even upset?" And that's when it clicked. My calm was louder than any outburst could ever be. My silence, my lack of chaos, that was my message. I didn't need to yell. I didn't need to argue. I didn't need to plead. My words had already drawn the line, a quiet, immovable truth. I thought back to all the weeks we'd spent talking about our future, commitment, timing, readiness. None of that changed the fact that she chose to make this announcement like it was a performance. I felt the sting of being sidelined, sure, but underneath it all was a clarity I hadn't felt in months. I wasn't angry, not in the usual sense. I was centered, aware, and oddly free. That evening, I saw her story, a bright smile, showing off a small glimpse of her excitement. But I knew what my comment had done. It reminded her, and maybe reminded me, that life doesn't bend for impulsive moments. Some things take patience. Some truths demand respect. The next day, she didn't reach out, but her friends started tagging me in follow-up posts. Some lighthearted, some curious, a few judgmental. I ignored most of them. I wasn't there to explain myself or win anyone over. I just wanted to stay consistent, to show that my calm wasn't weakness. It was understanding. Later, we ended up at the same small gathering, just a few blocks from where we'd once spent countless nights talking about everything and nothing. She noticed me. Our eyes met for a split second, long enough to catch a flicker of something unspoken. She didn't come over. She didn't wave. She didn't try to explain. And that was perfectly fine. I didn't need her acknowledgement. My peace didn't rely on it. Walking away, I realized something powerful. That the thrill of confrontation or the drama of reaction could never match the strength of quiet self-respect. My comment wasn't just a reply. It was a line in the sand, a declaration of who I was and what I'd accept. In a world obsessed with noise, I chose stillness. In a space built on reaction, I chose clarity. As night fell, I reflected on it all. The journey, the choices, the small moments that led here. She was celebrating, excited for what was next. But I was grounded, aware of my worth and my limits. Some might call me cold. Some might say I didn't care. But the truth is simple. In moments like this, calm speaks louder than anger, and patience will always carry more power than impulse.